How's it going, Dab Nation? Today, we have a disturbing story sent in by a subscriber about the cringiest Gen Alpha kid who thinks he has galaxy gas Rizz. Bro, oh my goodness, you guys. This story is just too crazy, you guys. They just get more insane every day. Bro, I should not have come back from my break. This is just way too brain rot for me. But, this story, it's gonna be a wild one. So sit back, relax, like and subscribe if you're new, and enjoy the show. So I'm sure if you saw the title, you were probably like, bro, what is galaxy gas? How could this kid possibly think that gas gives him game, bro? Well, basically, over the summer, this famous celebrity named Kanye West was exposed for bringing in toxic laughing gas fumes into the studio because apparently his dentist got him hooked on it, bro. It's actually a sad story, you guys. The fall off must be studied. This is just depressing. But when TikTok and Gen Alpha saw this, they thought that it looked cool. And so this trend started where these cringy kids will literally buy giant tanks of laughing gas and breathe them into their mouths, bro. Ew, that's just disgusting. You cannot pay me to put that disgusting gas in my mouth, dude. I just can't even imagine that. Which, as a disclaimer, you guys, you should never breathe galaxy gas because if you breathe it, this stuff isn't oxygen. You could literally choke. And since the canisters are full of liquid nitrogen, if there's a single impurity in that tank, bro, you're gonna get sprayed with frozen liquid nitrogen. That is just nasty. Which, this story, it's not meant to encourage galaxy gas, just as a disclaimer. You should never do this. The whole point of this story is to try and steer you away from galaxy gas. Because what these cringy kids do, it does not make galaxy gas seem cool. Trust me. So yes, I can't believe I have to say this, but as a disclaimer, galaxy gas does not give you Rizz. Bro, I can't believe I'm actually having to tell you guys this right now. This generation is actually cooked, bro. We used to fight wars to avoid getting gassed. Now these kids be paying to breathe that stuff. Ew, bro. Gen Alpha is actually cooked, you guys. Oh my goodness, you guys. I just can't, bro. This cringe is too much. But anyways, the subscriber, he was getting back to school, and he heard about this galaxy gas trend or whatever. But he's like, no way anyone would actually do that. That looks like a meme, bro. I ain't even gonna look at that. Ew, bro. That was until he caught sight of his good friend, Greg. Now, if you're new to the channel, then basically, I just name all of these cringy TikTok kids Greg, because, I was just too lazy. I mean, I thought it would be a funny meme for the channel, you guys. That's definitely why I did it. Which, this Greg is probably the most deranged one yet. Greg is always up to something crazy, bro, but this Greg, this one's probably the worst one yet. Because what the subscriber didn't know was that over the summer, this kid was breathing galaxy gas 31 hours a day, 12 days a week, bro. He actually breathed that stuff more than air. Literally at Walmart, this kid was buying 10 containers a day. It was seriously excessive. He was like a diver wearing a scuba suit, but instead of an oxygen tank, it was a galaxy gas tank, bro. That's how bad it was. Now you might be thinking hold up, is this kid going to Walmart and buying this? Which, yes, Walmart does sell galaxy gas, because galaxy gas, it claims to be whipped cream. But honestly, I think that's cap, bro. Because for starters, nobody on planet Earth needs 100,000 servings of whipped cream per tank. It's just not possible. I've never even eaten that much whipped cream in my life. And people be buying these by the tank. I just don't believe it. And they also flavor the gas. Not the little whipped cream that comes with it. They flavor the gas. Bro, the whole point of using gas to make whipped cream is so it doesn't have a smell to it. So putting a flavor in the gas just makes it disgusting. And these tanks be costing hundreds of dollars too. Like, Greg wasn't paying for them cheap drops, bro. Like, honestly, if you want whipped cream, just get Ready Whip. It's literally the same, and it doesn't have that nasty gas flavor to it. It's just normal whipped cream. But Greg, he was kind of built like queso, let's just say. Because this kid genuinely looked like he would genuinely eat thousands of servings of whipped cream a day. Which, like, low-key, he did kind of eat a lot of ice cream, let's just say. Because he brought so much junk food from the same mart before. When he switched his budget to buying gas, nobody even noticed because he was just that big. Which, like, the subscriber, he kind of lost contact with Greg over the summer. Like, you know when you're not in school and you don't see your friends as much, so you kind of lose contact. The subscriber, he was like, yeah, it's over the summer. I guess Greg has better things to do. Like, he didn't even know that Greg was dropping thousands a day on this Galaxy Gas, bro. Which, if you guys also want to get thousands a day, be sure to click that link below for my Andrew Tate YouTuber course. I definitely won't memory hole and forget about, like, some people. But anyways, when school started, he was like, hey Greg, how's it going? It's been all summer, bro. I never even saw you. To which Greg whipped out a massive tank of Galaxy Gas and shoved it in his mouth and sprayed the gas. Like, you could literally hear his brain cells losing oxygen. Like, it was nasty, bro. And the subscriber, he was just surprised. He was like, did this kid just bring out a tank of gas in the halls? Like, I must be imagining that. There's no way. So the subscriber, he was like, bro, what are you doing, bro? Are you good? You legit look like a strawberry right now. Like, that's how much gas you have breathed in that one breath. Like, are you genuinely alive right now? To which Greg responded with an extremely deep voice, it's me, Greg. I'm on the nitrous. Like, you could literally hear his brain cells dying as he spoke that, bro. Like, it was nasty, dude. Like, oh my goodness, you guys. Gen Alpha is actually cooked. To which the subscriber, he was like, bro, what's going on here? Like, Greg, how many of these things do you have? Which Greg opened his locker and hundreds of containers of Galaxy Gas, if not thousands, just flew out like Big Nate's locker, bro. Like, it was like an explosion of gas everywhere. And the subscriber's just like, bro, this is literally a scene from My Strange Addiction. There's so much Galaxy Gas tanks. This looks worse than a scuba diver set. Like, bro, did you actually waste all of your money on Galaxy Gas? To which Greg replied, bro, this gas is from the streets. I got W cred for my gas, bruh. As he took another hit, as if he didn't get these containers from Walmart, bro. To which the subscriber said, your brain is actually fried. You will never live a normal life if you keep breathing that poison. You will never get a job. You will never have a girlfriend. You will never even live to age 20 if you keep breathing that stinky gas. To which Greg took another breath of the gas and said, bro, I have W Galaxy Gas Rizz. Come on, man. As he flopped on the floor when he got knocked out from the gas, dude. Like, this stuff is actually disgusting. Like, oh my goodness, you guys. Gen Alpha is cooked. Which, you know how this story goes. Like, every time these Gen Alpha kids think they have Rizz, bro, the subscriber has to be like, yeah, bro, this is an easy bet. There is no way you have a Galaxy Gas Rizz. It's just not possible. Like, I bet you all of my money you will not be able to Rizz someone with that tank of disgusting gas. Like, it's just not humanly possible. That tank is the opposite of Rizz. It just is. To which Greg actually agreed to this. He was like, alright, bet. Y'all know I'm the Rizz King over here. It's not even a debate right now. Now, if you made it this far in the story, comment Rizz in the comments below, you guys, because it's just always interesting to see how many of you actually make it this far in the video. Like, if you make it this far, you're the real ones, because I've been trying to get back on the grind of making videos, and every little bit of support helps. Like and subscribe if you're new, because we got to get the word out. We got to share this video to make sure everybody knows the dangers of Galaxy Gas Rizz, bro. Like, this is a public service announcement, you guys. So back to the story. When the subscriber got to class, he could not focus because every time he would try to get some work done, he would hear Greg in the background just making puffs off the gas, bro. Like it was wild, you guys. And when the teacher caught on, she confronted Greg, but he was just like,
"Bro, that's my inhaler. I just have asthma, bro."
So the teacher was like, "Alright, fine. I'm not getting sued for this. I do not get paid enough. If I try and kick this kid out, he's just going to say he has asthma. It's going to be a whole thing. I'm just going to sit back down and wait for lunch." And so lunch did eventually come around. And the whole time, Greg was still blowing puffs off this gas, by the way. Like, he was basically creating, like, a whole thunderstorm worth of clouds over there. Like, it was looking like a hurricane, just made of gas clouds, bro. That was how bad it was. Like, there was even little mini tornadoes spinning around in that thing. Like, it was a whole weather ecosystem. That's how disgusting that gas was. But at lunch, everyone was enjoying eating actual food. But when Greg opened his lunchbox, all there was just tanks of galaxy gas, bro. Like, that's foul. Imagine that being your only calories. Like, ew, bro. Like, this is genuinely an epidemic, bro. Like, Gen Alpha is just cooked. There's no other way to put it. They're literally cooked. They are using these cooking ingredients to breathe this nasty gas. Like, there's just no getting around it. It's just nasty. So the subscriber, he was like, "Okay, Greg, you've been breathing this gas all day, bro. What is your amazing Rizz line you've been cooking up in the studio?" To which Greg looked around the class, kind of side-eyeing, until he locked eyes with Barb. Because Barb was the 10 out of 10 Latina, bro. Like, she was the #1 Stacy in the school. Like, she was way out of Greg's league. Like, completely in a different realm to Greg. But Greg, he was just like, I bet I can Rizz Barb with my Galaxy Gas Rizz. Watch me." And the subscriber watched Greg walk over to Barb with the Galaxy Gas. And he just immediately felt his gut instinct kick off. Like, you know when you feel like something's wrong, but you don't act on it? Well, this is what the subscriber felt. Because, Loki, you should listen to your gut instinct. Because you have millions of years of instinct, all built up to avoid situations like these. And you should always listen to your gut instinct. Because if you don't, bro, you could end up in a terrible situation. Just like what happens here. Because you are actually right now, you are going to need to like and subscribe and share the video and leave a comment to claim your ultra deluxe cringe goggle infused gas mask to avoid this cringy Rizz line that is about to go down right now. Okay, is everybody ready? Okay, has everybody liked and subscribed? Because if you do not, the cringe will immediately cause your brain to just explode. It will just happen. Okay, is everyone ready? Because Greg, as he walked up to Barb, she just looked at him like, "What are you doing here?" To which Greg took the container of galaxy gas and took the biggest hit in the universe. The strongest hit of galaxy gas anyone has ever hit. Like, he literally just went full throttle on the container. As the gas sprayed out, he screamed, "Are you galaxy gas? Because you make me feel Because when Greg took a hit of galaxy gas, he pressed on the container so hard that it snapped and stopped even trying to filter the gas. And so his lungs just got filled up with negative 1,000 degree liquid nitrogen as his entire body got frozen and literally shattered in front of her. Meaning that everybody in the class just watched Greg's heart and his body literally get shattered in front of everyone. Because Greg, he wasn't coming back after this. Like, he was literally KO'd, let's just say. And after that, tragically, Greg was no more. And at the funeral, there wasn't really that many people there. Because Greg, he just spent the last year of his life in isolation, doing nothing but breathing that gas. Like, he didn't even have a name for himself. He allowed his demons to consume him, and in his last moments, there was nothing left, because he sacrificed his family, his friends, and everyone he knew for Galaxy Gas. But at the funeral, the subscriber, he saw someone. Barb. Barb was at the funeral because she was like, okay, I may not have liked this Greg kid, but at the end of the day, I feel like I owe him some respect just because he did legit have some connection with her at the end of the day. And if he was willing to literally gas himself for her, the least she could do was attend his funeral. But the subscriber, he had his own Rizz line prepared. Because as he was comforting Barb, he said, "Don't worry about Greg. His dedication just proves that your love is to die for." Which, low-key, that sounds morbid. But apparently this Rizz line actually worked. And the subscriber and Barb are still together to this day. Meaning that even over Greg's grave, he had L Rizz. That's just foul. That is just that is just a sad conclusion. But at the end of the day, moral of the story is to never turn to drugs, guys, because they may provide short-term relief, but the brain damage and risk of death are permanent. And you only have one life, and it is up to you to avoid sacrificing it. Because in the end, will anyone remember you if your whole life is dedicated to forgetting yourself? Anyways, guys, that's about it for the story. Like and subscribe if you enjoyed. Thanks, and see ya.